Morning, folks. So I'm sitting here drinking my first cup of coffee, and I'm just looking at the list of community contributors, CCs, that have actually left Wargaming in the last 24 hours, and it is frightening to see how the CC program is starting to implode. And of course, we'll come back to this list, but it all started with Little White Mouse. So the Little White Mouse did a review on the Yukon, and if you've been a World of Warships player for longer than 2 months and did a Google search on any ship review, Little White Mouse would come up. Probably one of the hardest working CCs out there. An amazing analysis of ships, etc., done by a person. I couldn't even comprehend how the person does that much work. Anyway, so they were treated like shit by Wargaming. There was a whole shit show about a ship that was going to be released, the Yukon. They did work. They pretty much got ignored by Wargaming. Now, Wargaming ignoring their players isn't anything new. They have literally been shoving submarines into our faces for the last year to 2 years. And the more the player base told them, listen, rather fix certain aspects of the game, balance things a little bit more, the more they are subs. We will give you subs. You want subs? No, I don't want subs. Yes, you want subs. No, we don't want subs. Take the subs. They are now in production. The amazing thing is, obviously, I made a video about it. Old Flamu, he got kicked from the CC program a while ago for being toxic. No tears shed there. The sad one was Zoop. No Zoop for you, that got kicked from the CC program for some comments. But the scary part is, and this was actually tweeted by Flamu, how to sabotage your own company. And this is the resignation letter that Little White Mouse wrote. And she goes into great detail on exactly how she was belittled and insulted by the employees at Wargaming. And the fallout has been immense. So a list of the actual CCs that have left. Little White Mouse, great person. Chibutsu, I didn't personally know, didn't really watch or anything, but I believe it's a relatively big follower. iChase Gaming, I watched some of iChase's videos. Flumbus has been unhappy with Wargaming for a while, and he's been doing a lot of Tarkov, and he's been one of the inspirations for me actually trying to play Escape from Tarkov. So no surprise that he's left. Chaos Machine GR, so Chaos Machine Greek, nutcase. I've watched his streams a little bit, so I don't particularly enjoy his streams myself because he's got all sorts of overlay animations and stuff that goes on over it. A lot of people do enjoy that, but he's a really good person. Please don't misunderstand me. He is a brilliant person, and his enthusiasm for things is amazing. Just because I don't like the animations and overlays in his streams doesn't mean I don't think he's good people. He's brilliant, he is really what I would describe as good people. Jingles, that was a surprise. I know Jingles does the videos, he does the odd review, but he does replays, and he does a whole lot of other games. I don't think he has actually been deeply involved in a while, except for the Armchair Admirals, etc. So that was a surprise to see him go. Your Yusrol, don't know him at all. Mr. Gibbons. Now this one was a big surprise. My personal opinion, and it's very much my personal opinion, was that Gibbons is so deep up Wargaming's arse you can barely see his feet dangle. And to see him leave was a surprise. I don't watch his stream. I don't personally enjoy his way of doing things. It's a personal choice. Clyde the Monkey, that was no surprise. I've watched him before. Doc Brighter, Dobie Mate, I've watched Dobie Mate. And Denarmo, I've watched him before. Very interesting. Ashley saying that she hasn't, and I've raided Ashley before, and I've been in matches with her, etc. And it was quite surprising because I thought she was still a CC, and Ashley was actually no longer. She quit a year ago, so pretty much another flamoo just going on about it. People still being silent. Leave him alone. Let him live in his own little world. The one interesting thing, and probably the most important tweet that I'd like to bring to everybody's attention, is alt fragmentation. Now, if you don't know fragmentation, you don't know Puerto Rico, you don't know the Puerto Rico grind. Fragmentation is my Mexican homie. Brilliant guy. We might differ sometimes on political views, etc., but I adore Frag. He is such a good bloke. I've mercenaried for them during some clan battles, etc. I've featured replays from them here. He's good people. Just because I disagree with him on certain things doesn't mean we're not friends. He's good people as well. And the tweet that he put here is super important. Of course, Wargaming doesn't give a fuck about the CC walkout. They want to move from content creators to cash rewards-based multi-level marketing recruitment. Amway, Herbalife. Yeah. That's why they brought the other program in. And so many people have been accepted into that program. Do you think they're going to care about this? He nailed it right there. They're going to move into cash reward based multi-level marketing recruitment. And that's with their whole affiliate program where you can earn up to $3,000 a month type shit. So what do I think is going to happen? I think they're going to Wargaming is going to issue a statement. Today's Sunday here. Moscow is 1 hour ahead of us. So I'm GMT +2, Moscow's GMT +3. It's a Sunday. I think Karmatika, etc., a couple of the social media managers are watching this and taking notes. There'll be a meeting on Monday morning, urgently. A statement will be issued, and the statement will read something like, "We are very sorry to see these people go, blah, 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 blah. There was miscommunication. We'll try and do better in future." And that's going to be it. Very important one, and I forgot to bring this up. Fem, where is she? If I could type, this would work better. This thing that she said here. A quick note regarding the CC exodus from World of Warships. If your favorite CC decides to stay in the program, do not hold this against them. Every creator is in different places and some cannot afford to leave. This doesn't mean they agree what's happening. I don't know what to make of that statement. I think it's Renzo, really good streamer as well. He basically said, look, financially my stream depends on being able to give out CC codes, etc. So he can't afford to leave. Point is, why are you building on one game? You know, why are you binding yourself to one company? I know a couple of other streamers, and I'm not going to mention their names. I'm really hoping my one respected friend on the streaming community does leave. Then a few others. Wouldn't surprise me if they stay. Because a lot of people literally just watch their streams for the CC codes, etc. Great, it's wonderful for numbers and advertising and stuff, but if you've built an entire following just because you're giving away shit, are they really there for your content? I would rather be watched by 5 people that enjoy my play and my chatting to friends, etc., and chatting to the audience, than 50 people there with no actual enjoyment of what I'm doing, but they're there to get free shit. That's a moral and ethical decisions somebody has to make. So yeah, let's see what happens from here. Obviously, the one person that you do really need to follow is Earl Grey. Earl Grey has been summing this up brilliantly. please go to his YouTube channel, follow, and he does brilliant analysis of it. And yeah, we'll see how this develops. Otherwise, people, COVID is still out there. Get vaccinated. Yes, I am an advocacy or advocate for getting vaccinated. I know there's a lot of anti-vaxxers. Let me tell you this. My wife was in hospital for 2 weeks with COVID, 4 days in ICU. I was sick as a dog with COVID in January. It's not pleasant. This thing isn't like a cold. I got the Pfizer vaccine. We're getting vaccinated. And I urge you, get your shots. It's just like yellow fever or anything else. Otherwise, drink some coffee. Tell everybody you love them. Tell them you care. And we'll see how this develops. Cheers.